hypothetically, let's just throw out a crazy scenario. You're in a position where like, hey, you can do a record with a Kendrick, right? But then like Kendrick just spent the last couple months smearing and calling Drake a you know what I'm saying? And like how much of that is real, how much of that is not real. And he has his whole angle on it. You know what I mean? But he's trying to destroy that man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not to mention like the blurring the lines of like goodness and beauty with like goodness, beauty, and culture, which like I think God is in all culture, with like co-signing New Age spirituality, Eckhart Tolle, and gang politics. Right? There's a stark difference between like, yo, the way people dress in the West Coast is fly. The music, the food, the vehicles, the culture is fly, versus like, yeah, and what the homies is on, we're on it too. You know? Like there could be a thin line between that, right?
Yeah.
And I think Kendrick puts out a lot of confusing messages.
He does.
You know? And I honestly think he's confused. Like I think he has a lot of syncretism in his own worldview. I don't think he really knows what he believes about God and Jesus and all this sorts of things. And so, so that's what I mean. Like, I'm curious. Like, that would be like a lot of people would be like, "Yay!" Like Miles did a song with Kendrick Lamar, but then we go, "Yeah, but like, yes, it's a great look, but like, what are you inadvertently stamping and co-signing?" You know, with that sort of look. Anyway, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on that.
Like, if I were to do a song. Or would I do a song with Kendrick Lamar? Oh, brother. Oh, brother. You know, as it currently stands, if the song had no profanity, if it was a song that wasn't dishonoring to God, if it was a song that was in my lane, I think I would do it. I think I would do it. And that's...
Now, would you do a song with Drake?
No.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, dang. No, I wouldn't. I can't do a song with Drake. I think it's too far gone.
Because why do you think that?
And I know where you're going. But what if he is P. Diddying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of evidence to back up like the sussful claims and him having an interest in minors. You know what I'm saying? And so right now, the tainting of it's one thing to work with a secular artist. It's one thing to work with a secular artist who has the branding and reputation of a. You know what I'm saying? So no, I can't do Drake.
Because the possibility that some of the claims may be true would deter you. What if none of the claims are true?
If none of the claims are true,
what if Drake hypothetically just lacks discernment and is a dummy with the way he appears with younger women?
And that's proven?
I'm not saying it's proven. There's no way to. I can't prove or not prove any of that. Drake can't really prove or not prove any of that, right?
No,
I think the opposite could be proven.
I wouldn't do Drake. I wouldn't do Drake, even if this wasn't a thing.
Would you have done Drake 6 months ago?
No, I wouldn't have.
You wouldn't have done Drake 6 months ago?
Now I'm thinking about it. Like even his last album,
For the Dogs or whatever.
Yeah, For the Dogs, and like some of the things he's been doing like over the past 10 years. Like to me, Kendrick makes more sense because in a lot of ways he's conscious. You know, he's a conscious artist. Like I did a song with D Smoke on my album from Netflix Hustle and Flow. He's a believer. He believes in God. He's not a Christian artist. His music is conscious, and he sprinkles God in there. Kendrick, I do agree with you. I think he's confused, but I feel like now he's leaning in the right direction, at least. Talking about the Bible, talking about God, you know, teaching his children about God. There's some Christian values there that I could identify with.
After the incredible success of our Bless God prayer journal, many of you guys began to ask for something that had a planner. And so we combined our Bless God prayer journal with a brand new leadership planner that jam-packs the same things from our prayer journal with a planner, goal setting, leadership meeting, and notes. With the next pages, you can see different sections right along here of this leadership planner where you can start out with actionable goals, 12 months of calendar, our original prayer journal prompts, our leadership journal with the proven problem solution framework, and of course, just free write notes. This leadership planner is based off of Matthew 25:14-30, which of course is the parable of the talents. The vision of the planner is to help you make the most of your time, talent, and treasure. Head over to blessgod.shop and get yours today. All right, I'll see you over there. Peace.
And so I I can see myself doing a song with Kendrick.
Yeah, I think if Kendrick's still on Eckhart Tolle, I think that's satanic, bro. I think Eckhart Tolle, New Age, you are one with the universe. The
so
universe
I know
is you.
he was. I know he was.
That's
there.
Mr. Morale, bro. Like Mr. Morale was. Eckhart Tolle was on like 4 or 5 different parts of the album. Eckhart Tolle is awful. Like it's literally you are one with the universe. The universe is God. You are God. That's what Eckhart Tolle teaches. It's straight New Age, just complete poison. And if Kendrick is still on that, I don't know if he is.
So if he's still on that, then there'll be no way.
When he's talking about manifesting, when he's talking about your chakras and your energy, when he's talking about
Kendrick was talking about that.
Yeah, he was telling somebody he told a fan that recently when he was doing his Mr. Morale tour. He was talking about that sort of stuff. He did an interview with a young girl that was outside of his show, and he was talking about manifesting your energy. So what I'm saying is, like, I think when you look at what he's so there's that. There's the spiritual worldview, which is like that's in contradiction with what Jesus is in the Bible. Which, you already know that. And then the other issue I have is like the Auntie Diaries. My auntie is a man now. Like that to me is like he's rocking out to the most cliche. Men can be women, women can be men. Complete foolishness. Like that's what that song is about.
So I didn't dive deep into the album.
Okay, good.
I don't. Yeah,
you still on Damn Kendrick.
Yeah, I'm on Damn Kendrick, and the song he got with Blast on there. I hope you see the God in me. I hope you can see. Stay down for like that joint. Like I didn't dissect the project or the mentor that he has. I heard you mention a little bit about that.
Yeah, we talked about it a lot. I did. Trackstars did because I think like so. I think there's like these subtleties, right? There's like Future, which is like, bro, that's obviously poison.
For sure.
Like that's clearly poison. Then there's like, I'm gonna put the poison into the candy and make it look good. And that's what to me, Mr. Morale was. I'm gonna put the poison in the candy and I'm gonna make it appeal like an angel of light. I'm not saying he's doing this intentionally. I'm saying Kendrick doesn't know he's even doing this.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the worldview he's aspires to with aligning himself with the trans stuff and then aligning himself with the Eckhart Tolle.
So the song is called Auntie Diaries?
Yeah.
On Miss Morale?
Yes, bro. It's a whole record. My auntie is a man now. That's the line opens with his auntie transitioning into being a dude. Yeah, bro. It's bad.
That's what Drake was talking about.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Kendrick just opened his mouth. Somebody go get him a Grammy right now. Where's your uncle at? Because I want to speak to the man of the house.
Oh my God.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So anyway, I'm not saying that Drake, that Drake can definitely be into some weird stuff and probably is. I don't know if he's Diddy level, but he might be. He might be.
But Kendrick is also affiliated and tapped into some.
At the very least, co-signing the trans ideology. At the very least, he's co-signing the trans ideology stuff. At the very least. At the worst, he's promoting a full-on demonic New Age paradigm of the world. Eckhart Tolle, The Secret, consciousness, manifestation, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I say all that to say that I think a lot of this stuff is dangerous. Now, you're saying, oh, I wasn't hip to all this stuff. That's fair enough. I didn't know you. I thought you were. I was a pretty big Kendrick fan. Like I was a huge Kendrick fan, especially with the first couple records. You know what I mean? Like I really liked the first couple records. And then there became more and more of a drift. And then it's almost like, where is he at now? And then I still would get reports like, oh, he popped up at this like Christian marriage conference with his fiance. You know, I'd get these weird reports from folks we know that are in like Christian circles. So it's always really interesting. But I think this whole situation has been very wild in that, like, I don't think either of those guys, like, I don't like Kendrick's angle of like, I'm a better, more morally superior, righteous person than you. Like, I think that's a very like it's a very cringe angle to me. You know, I think clowning Drake for being Drake, like Aubrey Graham is not Drake.
Yeah.
That's a great angle. Like that's a funny angle. Like you're an actor. Like you created this persona of Drake, and that's why we don't mess with you no more. Because when you first came around, you were still Graham. You know, you're still Aubrey Graham, and now you've created this like whole facade character, and that's a funny angle. But I think going into like, and I'm a man that is a good man. Like I just was like, ooh,
dang,
you know. But that's just my opinion. People hate me for that opinion, but that's my opinion on it.
Dang, what would you say? I know Chance isn't necessarily like a Christian rapper, maybe now more than ever, but like, what if something like the ultralight beam situation could happen to where a Christian rapper could hop on a secular rapper song that's about God, and that Christian rapper then explodes.
Yeah, I think that's different. I think that's obviously different. I think Chance, I think Justin Bieber, like I think those are folks that are still struggling. Like Chance just went through a divorce and he's really going through it. You know what I'm saying? And he's trying to find his footing. Justin Bieber's still smoking weed and promoting it. You know what I'm saying? But that's different. Like Justin at least gets Jesus right. Chance gets Jesus right. You know what I'm saying? Or at least doesn't promote something completely false, a false Jesus. You know? So I think those dudes are a little different, and that to me would be like, oh, like that makes sense. For sure. That makes sense. And I don't know any of D Smoke's music like that. Like I know he won that contest on Netflix, and I know he's related to Sir.
Yeah, that's his brother.
Yeah, from TDE, and that's literally like all I know about it. And the stuff I've heard, I liked. I was like, oh, this is pretty fire. Like it's not Christian, like you said, but it's like it's not anti-Christian from what I've heard.
Yeah, it's not wild. Like
So I think there's something to that. So
we're just trying to make waves, man, and be a blessing to this generation. You know what I'm saying? Glowfest is in 5 days. We got me, What Up RG, the Christian R&B boys, Don Ready, Young Chris. We got John Keithington. You know what I'm saying? And we got a very, very big announcement we're dropping at the end of the fest.
Hey, thank you so much for checking out the video. Comment down below and let me know what you think. And be sure to check out this video that YouTube is recommending just for you. Let me know if they nailed it. All right? I'll see you over there. Peace.